Alright, for shape 5, guys, just as a heads up, for shape 5, using the dimensions that they provide you on this sheet, when you're done drawing this shape and object, it's going to look a little different than what's shown on your sheet. It's because I believe that they have a typo on their dimensions, but we're going to draw it according to the dimensions on the sheet. Just know that when you're done, it's going to look a little bit different than how it looks on your sheet. So let's get started with a rectangle. The height of the rectangle is going to be 50 inches, and the width is going to be 65. We're going to go ahead and extrude this. The extruded distance is going to be 60 inches. So here's our cube, and we're going to start a sketch on the front. And we're going to use our rectangle tool. I'm sorry, we're going to start with our line tool first. Click on the bottom left corner, and you're going to come straight up towards the top along the side, 10 inches. Now we can grab our rectangle tool. We have that reference point. You're going to start your rectangle right there at the top of the 10-inch line, and you're going to slide it. The width is going to be 25 inches, and the height is going to be 40. Go ahead and extrude that backwards, 60 inches. Okay. Now we'll put our two circles on this little ledge. So we're going to start a sketch right here on this surface. I'm actually going to rotate mine down, so I'm looking at it this way. And grab your line tool. We need to first locate the center of those two circles before we draw them. So we're going to grab our line tool. We're going to come on over to the bottom right corner. Okay, we're going to come up the side, 12.5 inches. And then we're going to come straight in to the left, in towards the middle. The distance here is going to be 12.5 again. Okay, so there's the center point of the one circle. And then we're going to repeat the process over on the left-hand side. So I'm going to grab my line tool, click in the bottom left, come straight up, 12.5, straight into the middle, or to the right, 12.5. Grab your circle tool, and at the ends of your lines, that's where you're gonna start your circle. If you look on your sheet, the circle, the diameter is going to be 10 inches for both of them. So draw two 10-inch diameter circles. Go ahead and delete your dimensions and delete your reference lines that you drew. Get those out of there so they're not confusing you. Alright, and we're going to extrude the circles. They essentially end up being holes, so we're going to flip them, and they need to go all the way down. Click OK. Alright, so there's our two holes on the side. Now we're going to create this little pocket over here, so we're going to start another sketch on the front. Okay, and you're going to grab your line tool. We're going to start right here at the corner where we notched out. We're going to click, and we're going to slide straight to the right, 10 inches. And then we are going to switch, and we're going to go to our rectangle tool again. And right here at the end of that 10-inch line is where you're going to start your rectangle, and you're going to slide it up into the right, like this. And the width of the rectangle is going to be 20 inches. And the height is going to be 40. Okay, we're going to extrude it. We're going to flip it back the other way. Now again, we don't want it to go all the way back. The depth of this is going to end up being 50 inches. So we want to extrude it back 50 inches. Okay, so we got that. Next, we are going to take out this little chunk in the corner on this wall. So we're going to start a sketch right here on this surface. And grab your line tool. We're going to start in the upper right corner. And we're going to come straight down. Actually, you know what? We can grab our rectangle tool. It'll make it easier. Use your rectangle tool. Click in the upper right corner. Stretch it diagonally. And the dimensions for this, so the width is going to be 30. And then the height is going to be 20. So there's our rectangle. Extrude it. We're going to flip the direction. And again, we don't want it to go across both of these. We just want it to go back 10 inches. So change the distance or the depth to 10. There we go. So we cut that corner away. Next, we're going to do the angled cut off corner over here. And to do that, I'm actually going to spin and I'm going to rotate to the outside. So I'm going to work off of this surface. So I'm going to start a sketch over here on the outside. Grab your line tool and you're going to start in the upper right corner. You're going to click and you're going to come straight across the top 30 inches. Okay, and then we're going to jump over to the bottom left corner right here. And we're going to come straight up 30 inches again. Okay. So I have my 2 points. I have my end of my 30-inch line right here across the top, and then I have the end over here on the left-hand side. And all I need to do now is use my line tool and connect these 2 points. You have to draw this line last because it does not tell you the length or the angle. But once I have those 2 points established, all I have to do is connect from here to here. And again, don't forget, you do have to trace out the top and the side to make it an enclosed triangle so that you're able to extrude it. There we go. I'm going to go to extrude. I want to flip it 10 inches and click OK. Alright, so there's our shape. The last thing that we need to do now is we need to come back to the outside again so that we can put the hole over here. So start a 2D sketch on the outside. Going to use our line tool and we're going to go back up to the upper right corner. We're going to click. We're going to come straight across the top 30 inches and then we're going to come straight down. We're going to come down 20 inches again and grab your circle tool. Right there at the bottom of that 20-inch line is where you're going to start your circle, and your sheet says that it has a radius of 10, which if you double that, that means its diameter is 20. Go ahead and delete your dimensions and your reference lines. Okay, and extrude it. Same thing, we want it to go back, and we only want it to go back 10 inches. There we go. That's shape 5.